Hey guys, this is Jazz and we're Aging with Pizzazz. Today we're talking about reading, and I'm talking about how I haven't done it in forever, and I used to enjoy reading a lot. I was always a murder mystery, drama, lots of problems, kind of a book reader. A lot of Mary Higgins Clark when I was young. And before that, let's see, what can I remember from when I was younger? The Babysitter's Club and Junie B. Jones books. Let me see, what else can I remember? Before that, maybe Cat in the Hat. I just remember those because I read them now to the kids. But anyway, so just finished my first book that I have not read in a long time. A coworker gave it to me, and I think that that's why I finished it, because I felt pressure to give it back to her. A friend of mine gave me a book a while back, and I started it, and it was really, really, really good. And then I did not finish it. So today we're talking about The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This is so not the kind of book that I usually read. Like I had said, I am more into drama and problems. And I guess she had a lot of problems because she had 7 husbands. So there were some problems in here, but not the kind that I'm used to, you know, with who killed who and who is living a miserable life, and I don't know, the stuff I usually read. Anyway, so it's by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and it was a good book. It took me a while to get into. It took me about 3 or 4 chapters to understand and get the format of it. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I think you should read it. I'm going to talk more about getting your glasses out and getting your water or your coffee and nestling into a hammock or your bed or anywhere that you are comfortable reading and picking up a book. I started it when the kids were doing the testing in the schools, and I was a hall monitor, and that was when it was like, really, I could not put it down. And then they stopped testing, life went back to normal at work, and then it was a little hard for me to find the time to sit down and open up this book, which is usually my problem. I know that I am not going to pick up another book until my daughter's graduation party is over, and I would love to hear from you what book you think I should read. I am going to finish the one my friend gave me. I believe it's called An Apartment in Paris. I can picture it right now. It's on my desk. I brought it to France with me last summer and read maybe 2 chapters. I don't know. There was too much going on in France for me to read that book, but that was a good book. So I plan on finishing that, and then I'm going to need some kind of advice on what to read next. This was a bestseller. A lot of people read this book, but it was a very different format. Like I said, a different format. And then I think this is new. I don't know. Is this new? The back has topics and questions for discussion. So I don't know if I don't know if we didn't have book clubs when I was young, but I guess now, yeah, there's even a section in the back that says enhance your book club. Like, what? So they have all these questions and topics for you to think about, and you know, all these different things for you to discuss in your book club, which maybe that would force me to read. Book clubs, I mean, those sound like fun, right? Do you drink wine? Is it coffee? Does it matter? Do you host it? Is it in a library? Lots of questions about book clubs. Maybe I should do some research, people I know, and ask who is in a book club, because it sounds like a good idea, and it sounds like it might force me to actually pick up a good book. But so we circle back again to the same topic, and how do you make time for yourself? And we if I have time, I like to put it towards self-care. I like to put it towards, you know, things that I can do for myself that will make me feel happy. And this is one of them. But here's another problem. When I read, I get sleepy. So I have to read during the day. And during the day, I'm at work. So when do we read? Because if I read at night, here's what will happen. I'll read a chapter. It'll be so good, but I'll fall asleep in the middle of the chapter. It's similar to my show situation. You know, when you watch a show, you get tired, and then you have to watch the whole show over again. So I get sleepy, I finish the chapter, and then I find myself having to go back and read the chapter again so that I can keep going. Anyway, it's like an endless circle. So with this one, I made sure to read during the day. I did not read in my bed, which is where I have read in the past. This was more of a in the hallway when I was monitoring, and then I sat in my desk, you know, at home, on my desk, at my desk, at my desk, at home, reading it, and then I finished it up, you know, on the deck over there, and it was really, really, really good. It was really good. And 7 Husbands. I mean, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna discuss the book, but just 7 husbands. Does that not make you exhausted? One husband is exhausting. 7 husbands. I mean, obviously, it's not all at once, or else the story would be in a different genre. But this is 7 husbands, you know, one at a time. I always thought, like, to myself, I love my husband to death, and God forbid it were to end. I don't think that I'd be searching for another one. I think I would double up on my brunches. I think I would find some kind of a Scrabble gaming situation to entertain me. I would do lots of hiking, lots of outings. I would travel, but I don't think I would take on another husband. And this chick did it 7 times, which is like, I mean, she found 7 different kinds of love, and for different reasons. So, okay, maybe you switch it up a little bit, but for me, it's like, nah, I'm gonna read a good book, maybe practice holding my alcohol down by having more and more wine. I will hang out with my friends, and I will travel, but I don't see myself, God forbid, looking for another one. Maybe a companion, maybe a friend with benefits, but no one that's gonna needs like an underwear drawer, or no one that's gonna stick around. Sorry, I got too much to do and I'm too tired. So anyway, 7 Husbands. Evelyn Hugo, God bless this woman. But anyway, so great book, great find. I suggest it to anybody who is into love, romance with some drama. It's good. If you're into murderers and stuff, I mean, you could try it. It really wasn't my style, so maybe it'll work for you. But I loved it, and I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm going to try to make room and time in my life for more books. The summertime is coming. School ends in 7 days. 7 days. And then, you know, the summer work is a little bit different. It's a little bit later. And a lot later. And then I have the whole month of August off. So I do plan on getting back into a book just because it felt great to complete it and it felt great to read it. So I guess let's read, guys. Let's read. Let's find a book that we like. Let's find a group to discuss the book with. Maybe join a book club for next year. I don't know. I'm going to start investigating. And I'm going to see if I can consistently read a book, because it's kind of like working out for me. Like, I know I got to work out. I know I need to work out. I know I want to work out. But how do I fit it into my schedule? So, everyone says you make room for the things that you really, 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 really want to do. But sometimes you can't. So, I guess I'll revisit this when I'm done with the apartment in Paris. I think that's the name of it. When I'm done with that, I'll revisit and see if I can make some room. But anyway, so pick up a good book. Read a good book. Maybe read this. If you did read it, let me know in the comments what you thought. If you didn't read it, maybe go pick it up. And if you have a suggestion for me, I would love to hear it, because I need another book to read soon. All right? Have a great night. Keep reading. Bye.